हाय गाइस, गुड मॉर्निंग। वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। जैसा कि आप सब लोग जानते हैं कि हमने आर्टिकल 23 और 24 के बारे में डिस्कस कर लिया है। सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द राइट टू रिलीजन, फ्रीडम ऑफ रिलीजन, राइट। सो इन दिस provision of Indian Constitution that talks about, as per the provision of the Indian Constitution, everyone has the right to religious freedom. What kind of freedom? Freedom of religious. Every citizen of India is a free to profess, to practice, or to propagate any religion they desire. Under Article 25 has three terminology over the freedom of religion. The first is free to profess, and the second thing is to practice, and the third thing is propagation of religion. Right? What it say? It cover under the twofold of the freedom, that freedom of conscience and the freedom to profess of the religion or the practice of the propagation. The bare language of Article 25 clause 1 talks about every person has the freedom of conscience and the right to profess and practice, propagate the religion. This right is subject to the public order, peace, morality and the health. So it's not an absolute right. इट मीन्स कि आर्टिकल जो 25 है, दिस वन इज नॉट अ एब्सोल्यूट राइट, बट देयर इज अ फ्यू रिस्ट्रिक्शंस, फ्यू लिमिटेशंस। आप इस तरह से अपने रिलीजन को प्रोफेस या प्रैक्टिस या प्रोपागेट नहीं कर सकते जिसकी वजह से, जिस एक्टिविटी की वजह से पब्लिक ब्रीच ऑफ पब्लिक ऑर्डर हो, ब्रीच ऑफ पीस हो या ब्रीच ऑफ मोरालिटी और किसी की हेल्थ के ऊपर उसका नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट पड़े। आप कर सकते हैं, आपके पास फ्रीडम है, आप किसी भी रिलीजन को अपना सकते हैं, आप किसी भी रिलीजन को मान सकते हैं, बट इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ द फ्यू restriction, that restriction provided under section 25 clause 1a, that is the public order, peace, morality and the health. It shows that article 25, that is freedom of conscience, and is not your absolute right. These restrictions define widely, that is freedom of religion is subject to the public order, morality and health. Secondly, regulating or restricting economic, financial, political and the secular activity related to the religion. Here the restriction over the activities, that is a financial, that is a political, that is a economical and secular activity relates to the religion. It clarifies that the freedom of practice extend only to those activities which are essential to maintain the dignity of the religion. Right? And the third one, the social welfare and the social reforms. So these restrictions define under Article 25 clause 2a. Now another article we have, that is a Article 26 of Indian Constitution, that talks about the freedom to manage the religious affair. You can organize your activity, ठीक है, जैसे कि हम भंडारा ऑर्गेनाइज करवाते हैं, जैसे कि जगराता कहीं पे रख दिया, ठीक है, उस तरह की एक्टिविटीज आप करवा सकते हैं अंडर आर्टिकल 26 में, टू एस्टेब्लिश द इंस्टीट्यूशन एंड इट्स मेंटेनेंस फॉर द रिलीजियस एंड द ट्रस्ट पर्पस। आप कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूशन चला सकते हैं फॉर द मेंटेनेंस ऑफ योर faith, maintenance of your religious. And the secondly, article 26 define to maintain and manage its own matter of religion. Another is to own and acquire the property, whether movable or immovable, for the purpose of religion. Another is administration of the property for the religious activity with the provision of law. आप एडमिनिस्टर कर सकते हैं किसी भी प्रॉपर्टी को फॉर द रिलीजियस एक्टिविटी के लिए। right? Another thing, under Article 26, what are the content of Article 26? That talks about the right to freedom to establish and administration of the institution for the religious purpose. Every religious individual has the right to establish and maintain the institution for their religious purposes. वे कर सकते हैं, right? So right to manage the matter of religion, right to administer the property owned by the denominations. So these clause provided under Article 26 of the Indian Constitution that protect, you can, these are the individual rights as well as the another rights. But here all these article indicates the terminology of the secularism. What is secularism? Secularism, the word enshrined under the Indian Constitution preamble. That preamble talks about the the state has there no right, but it does not have any particular faith of their own. In accordance with the with 42nd Amendment Act of 1976, the word secularism was incorporated into the Constitution. However, even without this amendment, the secularism was an inherent nature of Indian Constitution. Right? So one of the landmark case, that is SR बोम्मई वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया 1994 सुप्रीम कोर्ट केस है, जिसमें ये डिसाइड हुआ था कि सेकुलरिज्म इज अ बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर एंड द बेसिक फीचर्स ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Right. Another case we have M. Ismail Faruqi versus Union of India 1994. It is popularly called the Ayodhya case. The Supreme Court, after a detailed discussion, has summarized the true concept of secularism under the Constitution. There is no religion in the state. Secularism is widely described in Article 25 to 28, and these articles protect the right to freedom of religion. The concept of secularism is like the nature of the right to equality. Right? Another thing, we have Article 27 that talks about the freedom from payment of tax for the promotion of any religion. You have a freedom to pay the tax for the purpose of promotion of your religion. Article 27 also provides the restriction that you cannot force the for the tax on the promotion of the maintenance of any particular religion. This article shows the secularism of the state. The tax collected by the public in such a way cannot be spent by the state for the promotion of any particular religion. कोई भी स्टेट किसी भी पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को प्रमोट नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि जो वर्ड है सेकुलरिज्म, इसका मतलब है धर्मनिरपेक्ष राज्य. धर्मनिरपेक्षता का मतलब है कि राज्य का अपना कोई भी धर्म नहीं है, या ना तो राज्य किसी भी पर्टिकुलर धर्म को प्रमोट करने के लिए टैक्स के लिए पब्लिक को फोर्स करेगा. But individual has a freedom to pay the tax on their desire, on their choice. They can they can manage the affairs relating to the religious. They can manage the activities relating to the religion. They can promote their religion. Right? Another thing, we have Article 28 that talks about the freedom as to attendance and the religious instruction or the religious worship in certain education institutions. This article provides the provision for the religious instruction, for the worship in the certain education institution. According to Article 28 Clause 1, no religious instruction shall be provided in any such educational institution which is maintained and regulated by the state fund. किसी भी एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन में, चाहे वो स्कूल है, चाहे वो कॉलेजेस है, चाहे वो यूनिवर्सिटी है, ठीक है, जो स्टेट फंड से रेगुलेट किया गया हो, स्टेट फंड से मेंटेन्ड किया गया हो, ऐसे एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन में इस तरह की रिलीजियस पर्पसेस की कोई भी इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं दी जाएगी, ना तो कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी की जाएगी जिससे वहां पर पढ़ने वाले जो अदर रिलीजन के बच्चे हैं उनका जो फेथ है अपने रिलीजियस के प्रति वो इन्फ्रिंज हो. So Article 28 refers to four types of education institution, that institution completely maintained by the state and the institution recognized by the state, institution that are receiving aid out from the state fund, institution that are not established by the state but are administered by the state. So Article 28 talks about the four kind of educational institution where the freedom of attendance and the religious instruction or the religious worship is restricted. If अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो उसको शेयर कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. जय हिंद, जय भारत.